And we are live.
One of the most incredible days of Test cricket in India's cricket history. Gargi Rao is lucky. Coming to England to witness this 350 plus, the last over going on, 359 for 3 India, Rishabh Pant on 65, 127 from Shubman Gill, captain and vice captain, taking England to the cleaners.
Absolutely nothing. No one except Ben Stokes and a little bit of Shoaib Bashir. No one else had that. No one else was. Chris Woakes, the last time that he was here in the Ashes, was looking phenomenal. Today, nothing like that.
Pedestrian.
Nothing like that. He's not
When
getting the
India
bounce.
lost the toss, did you ever imagine that you would be doing the post-day show with
Yes.
India at 350
Yes.
degrees?
When they lost the toss and England said that they would choose to bowl first, I said that's a good toss to lose. You need to go
This
in and
is
bat first.
this is
I was
unreal.
honestly surprised at the fact that Shubman Gill came out and said that he would have wanted to bowl first because I thought India would want to bat first with the kind of score that they have and the conditions that we have. But quite surprisingly, this was thankfully for India, for the Indian team, this was a good toss to lose for them. Going into bat first for, starting off with that partnership, that combination that KL Rahul and Yashasvi
Let's
Jaiswal.
decode
Yes.
proper. In fact, you know what? When you are talking about a day's play, you're talking about a Jaiswal 100. You're talking about a Gill 100. You're talking about a Pant. You are talking about a Pant 65 not out. But you've got to give credit where due, as she rightly said. That opening partnership of 92 or 91, sorry,
Yes.
when KL Rahul got out. That is the partnership that set the tone. The ball was doing a bit. There was movement. It was jagging around. England had Chris Woakes. England had Bryden Cast. Josh Town was more hit the deck.
Yeah.
Wasn't very impressive to me. The first ball was a full toss
Yeah.
and wasn't good. But in every sense, the first session, talk about the first session, because we keep talking about application. We keep talking about temperament. We keep talking about India has to grind them, look ugly if need be, lead balls, play close to the body. We saw all of that.
That's precisely what the opener stated. And really, if you were to look at the first session when we talk about the England bowler, I wouldn't say Chris Woakes as
And that stumps 359 to 3.
lot of runs on this ball. They can
550?
they should capitalize on it. They should. But yes, going back to the first session, if we talk about the England bowlers, I think Bryden Cast was very good. He was getting that bounce. He was also moving the ball quite a bit. It was just that KL Rahul and Yashasvi Jaiswal Yashasvi Jaiswal was leaving everything that was not good in his body. KL Rahul obviously was very, very solid. He was getting good balancing. And once Yashasvi started, aggressive, I think all England plans went out of the window. And that's one of the best parts of it because Bright and Cast again, very good, but it was the batters who negated that very well.
I think the voice is clear. I sure if I just check the voice, I think it's clear. Just recheck it at your end once more. I do think the voice is pretty good. It's been an incredible day's cricket for India. When KL Rahul got out and Sai Sudarshan quickly followed 92 for 2 at luncheon break, and you and I were doing the show from here. That was a point when England could have sniffed. You think Ben Stokes got it wrong? He went on the defensive after lunch, no sniffs. Fielders in the deep. England went too defensive, too quickly.
I'm not sure but I'm not sure why. And it is very unusual of Ben Stokes that there was at one point. I'm not sure if it was bad because I forget it, but
We know where we're going.
and that is from the Ben Stokes to that more of the defense that earlier just match. Maybe he thought that Shubman was trying to so
Yes, some people are saying that voice
is it
isn't
okay
clear.
now?
Yeah, should be better. Just just write to us with the microphone because we are holding it right.
Oh, that's because mine is.
Hold this one. Is this working? Just check this.
Okay, one second. This is the problem.
So if you want to go to
Be very clear. Yeah.
Yeah, now it'll be
Now it'll be perfect. So right outside the Headingley cricket ground, the match has just ended and we are live. What an incredible day's cricket for India. So the point that we were making when I thought England had a bit of a sniff. England had a bit of a sniff. and India took it away. Moment of the day for me. Moment of the day for me is when Shubman Gill was on one. He jumps out, goes for that run. Jaiswal responds. Ollie Pope had 2.5 stumps to aim. Someone tells me, in fact, Tim Wigmore was telling me, why on earth was Jacob Bethel not there? Because he would have knocked the stumps down.
That was a blunder.
That was that, and you could have got it. Had you got Shubman Gill for one,
100
and it
runs
went for
left.
4 overthrows, India got control. India got complete control. Talk to me about first the Jaiswal innings.
Jaiswal, well, I mean, we had been watching him for the past two days, and the things that he was working on in the nets. Now, I saw a huge difference in the way that he was batting on the first day of the practice session versus what he did yesterday. The first day he was trying to hit very hard and trying to go after those shots. But yesterday he was completely focused on leaving the deliveries, and he was very, very good at what he was doing. He looked very. I think there was a point yesterday as well when we spoke about that we are a little bit worried about how Yashasvi Jaiswal is batting in the nets and how Yashasvi Jaiswal is looking compared to a KL Rahul who looked very, very solid. But at the end of the day, Yashasvi Jaiswal kept his temperament, did not go for any rash shots, and to steer the ship. He was responsible for that incredible foundation that India laid, and the opening partnership. This is exactly what you want from an opener. He was switching gears so comfortably. I think it is one of the best that we've seen from Yashasvi Jaiswal.
Yeah,
And from someone that's so young.
Look, this guy's hunger is unreal.
Yeah.
Whether it is Australia, where he gets 160 at Perth, whether it is England, where he gets 100 in the first innings, just
No, I'm just.
whether it's Australia, where he gets 100 at Perth, 161, whether it's England,
Shabash!
whether it's England, where he gets 100 in the first innings here, he sets it up. And by the way, you will see a lot of fans coming out as the match has just ended. So you will see a lot of this. People will take their taxis and their cars and public transport right outside. This is Gate G, one of the major, this is the Kirkstall Lane entrance. You will see a lot of the hustle and bustle here for the next half an hour. But the Jaiswal innings, the best part about the innings was the second half. He had gotten himself in. He had taken control, and just when the sun came out, Chris Wokes came into bowl, he took complete control of the
He
match.
took Chris Wokes apart. And there we go.
That's fine, let
A
people
bit,
go.
a bit of print.
No, that's okay.
Yeah, no, I'm not
That's-
saying anything.
This is England.
I enjoy these impromptu moments that we keep having with the crowd.
This is
and
like
the
the
fans.
England bowling.
Come, just a flash. But there's also this funny bit, digressing a little bit. There's also this funny bit, and it has happened 4 times now. Of the times that I have been outside and out and about in Leeds with Rohan, is the fact that people love him for some reason.
Rohan.
There have been 4 guys locals that have come up to him and just hugged him. 4 times it has
Doesn't
happened.
give me good vibes.
I don't know why it's happened, but it's
doesn't.
happened.
It doesn't give me good vibes if people are hugging Rohan. It doesn't really give me very good vibes. Anyway, as long as Rohan is safe and you are safe, I'm okay.
We're all safe.
We are all safe. We're okay. Hi. So, coming back to the Jaiswal 100, one of his best, you reckon?
100%, and I think we needed that because really, when you think about the context of this entire series, it is one of the most important, and it was important for the Indian team to start off on a good note, losing that toss, going into bat first. There is always that little mental pressure that we've lost the toss and things have not gone our way, but it was important for Yashasvi Jaiswal to take control because a fairly inexperienced squad. If you did not have a good opening
Ganapati
partnership-
Bappa Moria.
Wow. If you did not have a good opening partnership, that means trouble for the middle order, and we've seen that happen before. We've seen that happen in Australia as well. When the top order does not do too well, there's just too much pressure on the middle order and it crumbles. So opening partnerships are very important, and good on Yashasvi Jaiswal for the way that he's batted today.
Absolutely magical from Yashasvi Jaiswal. Let's put it in context. The man was under pressure. In the last couple of practice sessions, we've been saying, is his feet moving? Is he kind of hitting the ball too hard? If you go back to Australia, the first innings against Australia, audio okay now, don't move the crowd or whatever. Boss, let the crowd do what they want. It's okay. What is the point that Shopnil wants to make? Audio okay now? Yeah. Mic frequency was having issue. Okay, we won't move much. So
They don't know that the
that's
that the
okay. That's okay. So
Yeah.
Yashashvi Jaiswal in Australia, the first innings, to Mitchell Stark went hard, gave his wicket away, and that sort of caused the problem. Second innings, he rectified it. He
Yeah.
rectified it and he got that 160 at Perth. Talk to me now about. Oops. Now the bee wants to come at you. So now let's get to the captain.
Yes.
2 down for 92 at lunch. The captain comes in. England in control in a sense that the last 10 minutes before lunch belonged to them. They would have thought this is our moment to get back into the game. Shubman Gill just did not give them a chance except that run out opportunity.
He did not once, not even once has his bat moved to the wrong place. Playing with a straight bat, those beautiful straight drives, cover drives. Every shot that he's played has been picturesque and has been absolutely phenomenal. It's been absolutely pleasing to watch Shubman Gill bat today. And when we talk about it, the circumstances, Shubman Gill he knew that there was pressure on him as the captain. And also, let's bring back the fact that Shubman Gill yesterday in that press conference said that I want to be the best batter in this series. I want to score the most amount of runs. And also, you think about the fact that coming in after lunch, 2 wickets down, 2 important wickets down, Shubman Gill really accelerated the innings, even though he was
He was
playing.
batting at a very good strike rate.
Yes,
India
I-
scored at more than 4.5.
I remember watching Shubman Gill. I was in that balcony and I looked at the scoreboard and I'm seeing Shubman Gill's just come in. Shubman Gill's only been here for a little bit and the run rate is 4.5. That speaks a lot of volumes that he was batting at that run rate and still did not make it seem and it still did not make it seem like he was playing unsafe shots or had to play any rash shots to get those runs or those boundaries.
Absolutely, and
Yeah, what are we looking at? Yeah.
just some creative error. Just check that.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Let's
it was one of those innings from Shubman Gill which will go down in history as a transformative innings in the context of his career. He came in under pressure because people keep saying he doesn't score in Sena countries. People keep talking about the fact, and there's the loop of some of the photographs taken by Debashish Sen, which Shopnil is playing on your screen. Shopnil, just keep the frame, let the crowd. We can play these loops later. Yeah, keep the frame. Let the organic crowd feel be there. We are from live outside the Headingley Cricket Ground. Just let it be there. Absolutely. Yeah, so we were talking about the Shubman Gill innings. Think about it. Yesterday, the man talks to us at the press conference saying he wants to bat at number 4. Today walks in at 92 for 2, the enormity of the occasion, and thereafter takes control of that innings and plays what is a magic. And he's still unbeaten. If he continues alongside Rishabh Pant and gets India to about 500, 550, I think this match is done. Someone was saying in our comment section, it's a draw. How on earth?
How will it be a draw if India goes on to score 500 plus runs?
I mean,
I'm failing to understand.
this is a problem, I think, with us, because because we don't kind of celebrate our own team as much.
Yeah, I know.
It's always
Tough.
a problem that if India does well, how come India is doing well? You expect as if India not to do well. It's bizarre. Can you
think-
take some questions?
Yes, of course. Okay, let's go. I'm starting from the very beginning.
Without your chashma, can you do it?
I'm not that blind.
Okay, go ahead.
Yes. Okay. Bartik Chattopadhyay is saying, okay, let's take FitMonks first. Only Rev Sports was backing young team. It's proven today that no one is bigger than the game.
Fitmonk, you've been a regular viewer of ours and you've been part of our journey right from the start. You know that it is about sport for us. You back the team, you back the sport, you back what it is all about. You don't back an individual. I've always said this, be it Virat Kohli, be it Rohit Sharma, be it Sachin Tendulkar, no one is bigger than the game. No one ever will be. Yesterday, Sachin said that in that interview to me, that there will always be a churn. Change is the only constant. Today, this young Indian side has proved they have the hunger. They have the ability, they have the potential, they have the talent, they have the commitment, they have the determination to come and do something here in England. Absolutely fantastic to see.
Okay, Bartok Chattopadhyay is saying, when the sun came out from the Western Terrace, Wokes came to bowling. That was the turning point of that match. And after that, the rest is history. India just dominated against Bazball in a fashion. Yeah,
I think
no one
England
was safe
overall,
from-
yeah, I mean, I don't think England bowled well.
No,
I
they did
think
not.
no bowler, except that Stokes spell and maybe to a degree Bryden Cast,
And
none
some
of them
from Shoaib
impressed.
Bashir.
Shoaib was trying to keep it tight. There was
Yeah.
no wicket-taking balls.
No.
But Ben Stokes, that spell by Ben Stokes, that was high. Yeah, that spell by Ben Stokes and that spell by Bryden Cast maybe, but otherwise,
Nothing
much.
really.
Nothing much.
Okay. What is this? All Gill critics are silent today. Form is temporary, but class is permanent. Gill is a high class batter. Indian cricket future is bright.
Who's saying that? Sanvi.
Sadab.
Okay, whatever your name is. Sada Bahar.
Sada Bahar.
62. Sanvi. Gargi, take this.
Yeah,
Gargi, how
Sanvi.
was Gavaskar praising Gill in your tweet?
Oh, okay, yes. So I'll tell you the entire story. So, obviously Sunil Gavaskar was in commentary, and he came down right as I had left the media center, and he came down to the buffet room where the food is, the food room.
Pretty horrible food.
Let's talk about that later.
Pretty horrible food.
Yeah. So there's this balcony in that room where you can, chill out at the balcony and watch the game. And Sunil Gavaskar was chilling inside for a little bit, and then he saw that he was close. Shubman Gill was close to his century. He was at 97, 98, and Sunil Gavaskar just ran out once he saw that he had taken that single, and the crowd had started clapping and yelling, and he went there, stood there, and started clapping his heart out. That's how nice.
And Gargi Raut does the act of following Sunil Gavaskar and clicks him from behind and sends it into our work group, which he then goes on to tweet. And as luck would have it, I'm coming down to do this show and do another show
How
of
did he
ours.
even see it so fast?
No, so what happened was this. So I come out and I'm entering the lift. I see Sunny Bhai. He comes and he says, so how was the day? And we started to talk.
Yeah.
And we started to talk and he gives me a hug and I said, you know what? We've taken a photograph of yours celebrating Shubman Gill's 100. He said, what are you talking about? I said, yes. He said, who took that picture? I said, Gargi. He said, the lady who was with you. I said, correct. He said, show it to me. And I'm like, why? He said, no, because I've got to charge royalty from her. And then I show him the picture and he says, you should have told her. I would have given her a looks so that she could have pictured me better celebrating.
Maybe
That's
if there's
Sunil
a
Gavaskar.
century coming tomorrow, we'll have him recreate it.
We will exactly. We will ask Mr. Gavaskar to do that again for the Rishabh Pant one. Let's take some more questions. Plenty of questions coming.
Lots of questions. I'll take the questions. Okay. Ashish, already we've got Gill being compared to Virat Kohli. Gill was like Virat in Adelaide as captain. He has stamped his authority perfect for Team India as a leader. This was much needed by Gill.
Yeah, you can go and check my copy. You can go and check my copy exactly on this, that Virat Kohli Adelaide 115 and 140 and Shubman Gill today crossing that, creating the record for an Indian captain. I've actually written about that. When is Hindi live? These guys will go live. I think they're both at the press conference.
Yes.
They will finish the press conference and go live. Rohit Juglan and Shubhayan Chakraborty. Trisha Ghoshal and Debashish Sen and Rohan Chaudhary will go live in Bangla. I think they're already live. You can check. The Hindi live will happen very, very soon once the two teams' press conferences are done. So after the English live, I'm sure these guys will go live. Is England missing Archer, Atkinson, Wood? By the way, I had a very good chat with Mark Wood. So I went, because Mark and I, when he was part of Lucknow Super Giants, knew him from then. So Mark, and I said, Mark, are you missing this? And he said, mate, everyone will. I mean, I wish I was there for England. I said, I don't, because I'm pretty happy you aren't. But Mark Wood, he said, this is a very good batting deck. This is a very, very good batting deck.
It really is. Okay. We've got the songs here.
Yeah, I mean, and each of these people are down some beers or pims or whatever you want to call it.
More than some.
More than some. So,
Ashish O is saying hope. I can't even make out what they're saying.
so good.
Oh, okay.
The York accent is very difficult to
I
pick
know.
up.
Okay, Ashisho is saying, hope India does not miss Kuldeep Yadav. Your thoughts?
Very good question.
You know, me and Trisha had, I think, chatted 20 minutes about Kuldeep Yadav. The sun, the pitch is already, the dust is
This is a very
starting to
good
blow.
question.
And, I keep constantly saying to Trisha, we should have had a Kuldeep Yadav in the team. They've not played
But in
spin.
whose place?
Maybe a Sai Sudarshan.
Now that he's not scored, you are saying a
No,
Sai
no, no, no.
Sudarshan.
I never had Sai Sudarshan in
But
my
you
team.
did not have Kuldeep Yadav yesterday.
Yes, but that's true. But I was trying to make a place for him. There wasn't any. But at the same
So when
time,
Kuldeep Yadav does come in
Yeah.
whose place?
so
Shardul Thakur?
that now that we have the second match to look forward to, I think
Let's see how it transpires.
yeah,
Because if you've got to
exactly.
get Kuldeep Yadav into the mix,
We'll
in whose
have to
place?
see how Shardul Thakur performs, and then you can make a call on whether or not Kuldeep Yadav plays. But I think he should have, because for some reason I just have this gut feeling. I don't want to have it, but I just have this gut feelings that the bowlers will go for a lot of runs.
Yeah, by the way, one good question.
Yeah.
Deepta Chaudhary, whatever. Credit to Gautam Gambhir to trust this young man, Shubman Gill. Gautam gets a lot of flack.
Yes,
but
he
this
does.
call at number 4 was Gautam's call. It was Gautam's call who first told Shubman, you go
You
for.
need to go
And
for.
it was Gautam's decision. This is Gautam's team, by the way.
Honestly, when I think of the team and the players that are in there, the batters especially, I don't see anyone else at number 4. I don't see anyone else at number 4. I always saw KL Rahul as an opener. That's where he performs the best. Yashasvi Jaiswal is obviously again an opener. Sai Sudarshan, he's not even making it to the team. How is he going to make it to number 4? So when I really think of these things, I always saw Shubman Gill at number 4. There was no doubt about it in my head.
Pedigree class.
Yes.
At number 4, he's now got this 100.
Captain.
His test career can just take off.
Absolutely, it can. Fans will be hoping that it does. Even those who do not want Shubman Gill to do well will be hoping for it, because at the end of the day, it means Indian cricket does well.
Absolutely correct. Absolutely correct. But let's just shift our focus a little bit to Rishabh Pant, who keeps entertaining all of
Oh
us.
my gosh!
Rishabh Pant, the how do you put it? Rishabh
My-
Pant, the enigma.
The enigma, the ever charismatic, and he does.
Today it came off. He would have looked stupid had one of those shots, gone to
You know,
hand,
I
either at
was-
long on or at short
I
fine or
was
deep
just
fine.
thinking about it, that Sunil Gavaskar has just gone.
Stupid.
He's just celebrated Shubman Gill, and now I don't want to hear another stupid from Sunil Gavaskar for Rishabh Pant. We don't want that happening in the same match. But thankfully, he held his own. He did try a few audacious shots that left us sort of out of breath for a little bit. But then again, he did well. He was defending well. He was switching those gears. He did try those lap shots, and God knows how he was trying to pull at some point or the other.
Kitbank, Rev Sports is rocking like the young Indian team. All the updates bang on. Absolutely. That's what it is. 9 people here, each one doing their job to perfection. That's what you expect. If we don't do decent coverage, then we are all fools. That can't happen, right? We've put in a hell lot of effort in preparation. We've prepared ourselves for this tour, and we'll deliver. Let's take questions. Some asking about the weather. There is a chance of rain tomorrow from around
There
midday.
is. There is.
So exact weather prediction. Let's take the Leeds Met one. The Leeds Met office. Yeah, you go for it.
Yeah. So I was just saying that if it does get, let's say, overcast and really windy and cold,
There's a moderate thunderstorm warning.
starting when? What time?
Let's get the Met office
Because
one.
if India is batting at that point,
Okay, so
it
here you
gets
go.
difficult.
Saturday, there is a yellow warning for a thunderstorm. There's a thunderstorm warning for tomorrow. So one can tell you,
Huh?
8 o'clock, 10%, no chance. Okay, so 60% chance of rain at
Afternoon
12.
onwards.
And thereafter 80% at 1. 60% till about 3 o'clock, till about 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock. So
Oof.
basically
So-
all day rain tomorrow.
Also, if there is rain and a lot of it tomorrow, that means that the game possibly goes on till match day
No,
5.
it will continue because see on Sunday.
Oh, look at that! Look behind you.
These guys were there
A
from the morning.
zebra, a crocodile, and a
So
giraffe.
Sunday,
Yeah.
it starts with a chance of precipitation, but then, sorry, what is this? This is Sunday, right?
Yes.
So Sunday,
There
there's
is a
no real chance.
90% chance
It's
at
4
4
o'clock.
p.m.
Yeah, I mean, then at 7. So no real problem on Sunday.
Yeah.
But Monday, we've got to see. But because tomorrow, there is a significant chance of rain. After the first hour, we've got to see how things pan out. Saturday, here goes. So 8 o'clock, no chance. So from 12 o'clock, 60%, 80%, 60%, up to 4 o'clock. So here you can get some gain. 4 to 6:30, 4 to 6:37 you
If
can
the
get some
ground
gain.
is not too
No, that won't be a problem here because these guys are used to these kind of conditions.
but the outfield, if it's too wet,
Won't be a
if there are
problem.
patches.
They'll cover with the Hoover cover and all of that. Sunday up to 4 o'clock is reasonably decent. After that, there's a chance of rain at 7, so not
So
really
it was
a problem.
Tim South. What? Did what?
Monday again. Monday morning, there's a chance of precipitation. Otherwise, there's no. See, there will be a result. This test match tomorrow might be interrupted by rain, but other than that, and we were just checking the Leeds Met broadcast, the predictions, you should go and check Yorkshire weather. Don't just check regular weather. If you want to check the Leeds Met office, the Yorkshire Met office, and you will get the prediction.
Tim Southee had come out for the press conference.
What do you mean? Whose team? How can Tim Southee
I
come?
don't know. I don't know why they've written that in the group.
Who
That's
said
what
this?
Look at this.
Come on.
People have sent it. What does this mean?
What is this nonsense going on? Hold on.
Okay, I'll just continue to take some comments from here because in this phone my data has run out.
Okay, as the England
Yeah,
bowling
yeah,
consultant, for that reason. I thought, how can
You
England-
also confused me.
No. So
I was like,
Tim,
yeah, he's in the
I was
coaching
like,
staff.
how is? I thought India. How is Tim Southee coming? Yeah, from the England standpoint, because Tim is part of the bowling group of the England cricket team. That's why Tim Southee came as part. So what did he say? What did Tim say?
No idea.
Tim, moisture and the color of the wicket was
Thought. Oh, because they would have been asked about why you chose to bowl first.
Okay. So moisture and the color of the wicket is what Tim Southee said, which prompted the decision.
Led them to.
Thank goodness India lost the toss. Thank goodness India lost the
Or
toss.
we would have been battling some real trolls here.
Yeah, what are you guys doing? What kind of nonsense? What is this bad team? All the madness in the world. Take some more questions.
Okay, some more questions. We've been live for how long now?
25 minutes. We'll do another
okay,
10
okay.
minutes and finish it off.
Yes. So Borno Sen is saying second, third slip
27
fielding.
minutes. So let's do another 10 minutes and
Yeah.
close.
Second, third slip fielding is very poor. This partnership must score 500 plus. Jaiswal, Gill and Pant will score 100. The dawn of a new era.
Too early to say the dawn of a new era and all of that. Because you see, in Australia, we also won the first test.
Yeah,
we won
yeah,
Perth.
yeah.
And thereafter, the thing went downhill and we lost the series 3-1. So let us not jump the gun here. It has been a gun day, an absolute gun day for India. England will also bat well. Let us not jump the gun and say new era and all of that. Let us celebrate the hundreds. India has had a fantastic day, but it's still very early days in this tour.
Okay, Devdip Sarkar is saying an observation. Do you feel Stokes when bowling was captaining better than when others were bowling, or the other bowlers weren't able to execute? I think the other bowlers
correct.
did not look too good.
You're right.
Chris Wokes as well, again that comparing his bowling in at the same venue when it was in the Ashes, that was completely different from he looked like a completely different Chris Wokes back then.
There was no consistent line.
No.
Tell me one spell that you remember where the Indians were being beaten right, left. Not one.
None.
Even at the start of the match, KL and Jaiswal, except a few flashes by Jaiswal, which were his mistakes, the bowlers did not beat Indian batters like that.
Yes. Syed Nizamuddin is saying when there are no expectations from India, then only they play well. This time also no one is expecting from. But Syed, that does not make the pressure any less.
Boss, who's not expecting? We are.
Everyone is expecting.
Who's not
Who said
expecting?
none?
You mean to say Shubman has no expectations? Rishabh people are not expecting.
They have
Jaiswal people are not expecting.
expectations of themselves as well.
I mean, come on, this is a proud cricket team. This is a proud cricket country. Each one of us, we've got 9 people here. You think we are all fools that we've come here without expectation that our team will do well? and we are just here to report a loss. No, we are here because we believe that this team has a lot of mettle. We believe that there will be something special, as Sachin Tendulkar said yesterday.
Yes. Debayan Banerjee is saying Shubman GG era starts on a good note. Well played, India. Was the grass cut, or did England miss a trick by putting India to bat on a track which looked conducive for fast bowling but turned out to be flat?
I think England missed a trick. That's what Gargi thinks as well.
Yeah.
I think England went with the moisture, the early moisture. I think they went with all of that and they thought, okay, we will get early inroads, 3 down at lunch, and we will take control and all of that. I think they missed a trick. And also, I also think India batted much better than anyone expected.
That's what I'm saying, right? When you look at the opening spells of Bryden Cast, he looked very good. But it was Yashasvi Jaiswal and KL Rahul who were negating it very well. They did not let it, they did not open, what do you call it? There was no chink in the armor.
They were playing close to the body.
They were playing close, very close to the body.
Except a few flashes by Yashasvi Jaiswal, I don't think there were any major blemish there.
Okay, Tanmay Saha is saying, Boryada, it's clear that batters in cricket are somewhat replaceable, but bowlers with high quality are irreplaceable.
To an extent, true. Who replaces Jasprit Bumrah? No one. Who replaced Sachin Tendulkar? No one. Virat Kohli, you will say Shubman Gill did well today, but very
Is it a
easy to... I mean, come
replacement?
on.
No.
Come on. Virat Kohli, someone who has got 70, 80 international hundreds, cannot get replaced like that. Today's performance was a magical effort by India. Credit to them. Let us not jump the gun and say everything is hunky-dory. Because in Australia also, I remind you, India won Perth and thereafter went on to lose the series.
All right, Rajdeep Pal has sent us a super chat. He's saying, was Sai intimidated by the atmosphere?
3 things went against Sai according to me. 1, it was about 7-8 minutes before lunch. Very bad time for KL Rahul to get out and Sai to come in. Had it been about 25-30 minutes, different. All he knew was, I need to play 5 balls and then it's luncheon. I will go back to the dressing room, recalibrate, reboot, and then come out again. It always happens to a batter. You come out at the stroke of lunch. 1. 2, they had planned that leg theory, with that leg slip right there. So he fell into that trap. 3, obviously there were nerves, and he was trying to get off the mark a little too quick. Had he just played those balls, gone back and come out, but it happens. You're playing test match cricket, packed house, Leeds, such a huge series, such a huge build-up, but it happens to anyone. Don't write him off.
Yes. Santiago is saying, okay. Santiago is saying, where did it go? Boryada and Gargi, what score is safe for 500 plus?
At least. You've got 360.
Because England will come out and bat.
Yeah, and why 500? You've got 8 batters. You got 628 for 8 in 2002. You're 360
Next,
already.
Got Karun Nair, Jadeja, Shardul Thakur.
Of course, you've got so
3
much
more
batting.
batters.
100%. You are batting till number 8.
Yeah.
Get 550 out there. Get 600 out there. Score another 200 runs tomorrow. You are 560. Put England in. You bat once, Gargi.
Yes.
You don't bat twice in this test match.
Absolutely. And then you've got the match in your hand. Okay.
2-3 more minutes and let's close.
Final couple of questions. Fitmonk is saying, in England, test match is not over until it's over. We are ahead,
Correct.
but still lot of the game has to be played.
Of course, it's just day 1.
Yeah, exactly.
It's just day 1. I mean, India has just won 1 day of test cricket, 3 sessions, yes.
And
don't rule England out. Tomorrow morning there's a collapse, something can happen.
Remember, the ball is still new.
Of course, this is the second new ball.
Yes.
Couple of edges and England into the game. You have to build session by session by session.
Praveen is saying England will come up with a bouncer strategy tomorrow.
Could be. They might just come and bowl short. Today we did not see that strategy against anyone. You could just see.
It was more about the movement and swinging the ball.
Could be Josh Tongue. Unleash the bouncers or bowl the body.
Yeah.
Bowl the body to these guys so that you can kind of trap them. Try something because England clearly under the cosh here. England under the cosh. India wins the morning session tomorrow. I don't see India losing this test match. If another 100 runs get scored by a couple of wickets, so India around 450 odd for 5, that means another 100 runs will come because you're batting till 8. India gets to 500 plus. England will face the music and Jasprit Bumrah will bowl.
Then,
But tomorrow, I don't see a full day. I see a stop-start kind of day, which will make batting difficult. First hour of play, then there is chance of rain. It will be much more difficult batting conditions. Weather will become much cooler come Sunday. Monday is a chilly day, 17-13. This will not be easy for England.
I think Indian batters should try to score as many runs as possible in the first couple of hours. because after that the weather is just going to go haywire, and batting will become difficult. Keeping that concentration will become very, very difficult. So
Get ready for major lives, because when it rains, we've got to
yeah,
keep
we've got
updating
to
our viewers.
run up and down, up and down. And
Gargi, you are fit enough.
I am. Never said
you know,
that.
yes, you are fit enough to do that. For me, it'll be one heck of a journey, but it's fine.
Good
We'll
thing.
try and do all of that. Indian bus? No, not yet. The
No, no,
Indian
no,
bus
no.
is right there. That's the Indian bus at the back.
But we won't see anything because it's completely tinted.
It's the Indian team bus. The players will go out from there. I think Devashish might just get the visuals. That's all we have. Gargi
I
and
think
I.
we're hearing some cheers. They might just be getting onto
Possible.
the bus. Yes.
Gargi and I will close off. It's 11:35 in India. Folks, have a good night. We've got to go and have a meal. We are mighty hungry. And the food in the press box was shit. That's what it was. I've got to tell you this. It was that bad. It was that bad. None of us have had anything.
I mean, I am reminiscing back to the days when, we were complaining in Australia when they had Indian food there.
This was rubbish. This was that bad. I mean, even she who just likes her salad couldn't eat anything.
I couldn't
Leave
even
alone.
eat the salad.
Yeah, I mean, come on. I hope there's some decent curry tomorrow or some decent food tomorrow. The food was like the England bowling. Let's put it that way. Like the England bowling.
I won't say anything more.
On that note, folks, India, great day. Thank you very much for supporting the coverage. The coverage will continue. Watch out for our videos tomorrow. We will join you live at 12 noon. We will join you live again at 2 p.m. from the Headingley Cricket Ground, building to day 2. But what a magical day for India. Read our copies on the Rev Sports website. Till then, thank you very much for joining in.